Hey, how's it going? Today I'm just going to make a video about beginner drones and sort of what not to buy, especially. You see a lot of, I'm talking about just for consumers. I'm not talking about professional drones. I'm just talking about entry level, a good camera drone for the average person who would probably just want to film their surroundings, any vacations they go to, their local interest areas, stuff like that. I'm not talking about professionals at all. So when you start off looking for a drone, you like me, you check on Amazon, you look on YouTube for reviews, and you're probably going to fall into the same trap I have. You're going to be searching for like best budget drone, stuff like that, and you're going to come up with a bunch of drones for like $200 or less from places like Holy Stone or Ruco, stuff like that. And I've bought a couple of Holy Stone drones in the past, and another cheaper brand than that. And what you what you learn the easier the hard way is that when you see reviews for like Holy Stone or especially Ruco, you see a lot of Ruco ads on their commercial videos on there on YouTube. And if you look at the channel, usually the channel person in the channel is not a drone person, and they're into a bunch of different things, and you're probably the only video of a drone they have on their channel. And I think what happens is that Ruko sends these drones out for review for people who don't know anything about them, and they'll do the video, and the camera looks like absolute garbage or so maybe sometimes, and they'll say it's great. And if you know the difference, you look at it, you'll say that's just garbage. And you look at the comments, and you expect the comments to say like, "Man, that's not very good quality" or whatever, right? But the comments will say, "Oh, I just bought one. I just bought two. Well, lucky you if you just bought two of those." And basically, anyway, I'm saying this is just my opinion. If you compare like any of the Holy Stone Ruko drones, any GPS drone is going to come back to you. It's going to hover pretty good. It's going to have somewhat decent range unless it has Wi-Fi. And if you buy a drone with Wi-Fi, they got to connect your phone to it. Like, you don't want that, and you got to calibrate it every time. You don't want that either. It's just a pain. You're going to get way less range. So like, this is the best budget drone I think you can buy. This is a DJI Mini 4K. And this is a budget drone. This is not a professional drone or anything. It's the cheapest drone they make. I know they made an SE, but I don't know if that's still available or not. So this is around $300. And a lot of those Ruko and Holy Stone drones are in $200-300 range. Some are over 250 grams, and some of them are like $400 or $500. And with all the regulations and whatnot, like, it's probably best to stay under 250. Because the only reason you're going to go over 250 is you're going to get into like the major expensive stuff like Mavic series, and Autel makes a lot of good drones, and there's some other brands. And the benefit of over 250 is you're going to have longer flight time, better wind resistance, and then like a huge camera, way better camera. But these subpar brands don't have any of those things going for them. They're just more than 250. They're overpriced, and they all have crappy cameras. And like, this is a budget drone. Like I said, it's $300. Now, you're not going to get two batteries for $300. You're going to get a case. You're not going to get a case either. You're going to get one drone and one battery, which is the way I bought it. So you can buy a case. Like, this is a perfectly fine case, and this case was $20 on Amazon. And here's a battery. Like, here's an aftermarket battery. This is not a DJI battery. And it probably lasts like 5 minutes shorter than the original battery, but it works fine. And you can buy, you can buy these drones secondhand from Facebook Marketplace, eBay. You might get a great deal because a lot of people buy the Flymore kit with 3 batteries and the charging hub and the case, and you'll get a really good deal if you buy it used, if it's in good shape. And there's so many accessories you can buy. Like this propeller guard, it's only like $5. It's not a DJI brand. This is a BRDRC brand. It's just a no-name whatever, but perfectly fine, like $5-6. And like this drone is going to fly. DJI makes great products, even their cheapest stuff like this. This flies great. It has a 10-kilometer range, 31-minute flight time. You're not going to get 31 minutes, but you'll probably get 23, 24 minutes, maybe 25. Like I said, 10-kilometer range, 4K 30. Has a few special features, but not a whole lot. I'm not into that anyway. Great customer service, great app. It just flies really well and does really good video. And it's really stable video. Like, don't buy a drone that has no gimbal. You need a 3-axis gimbal for sure, or 2-axis with EIS. Sometimes they do just as good of a job. They have a great controller. Like, your sticks are right here, and you're open this up, and like, you got an OTG cable going to your phone to your controller. You don't have to mess around with Wi-Fi. You don't have to calibrate it every time. And if you compare this to anything Holystone makes or Ruco makes, the quality is just so much better. And it's a better product, and it's probably cheaper too. So, you know, I hate wasting money, and I hate seeing people waste money on these crappy drones. No one's going to be disappointed in this drone for the average person. If you're a professional photographer, yes, but like when you see these YouTube videos on those before mentioned drones, they're not reviews. They're just propaganda and infomercials, stuff like that. They're getting them for free, and they're just doing a positive review to get more free stuff from the company or whatever, or just to get views and likes. They're probably, it's different now. You're getting, like, I'm not paid by anyone to say what I say. I just say it honest. And sometimes you'll see a video and like there's no gimbal, and it looks like it was shot with a flip phone from 2002. And you'll say, "Oh, it's a pretty good video." It's not a pretty good video. It's garbage. And and it's not just DJI either. There's other brands too. There's Autel makes mini drones, but they're quite a bit more expensive. Hubsan is another one, and Seafly does a pretty good job. And here's another one here that's really good. This one is a little bit more than the DJI Mini 4K. This is a Fimi Mini 3, and you can buy this with one battery, but I bought the 2-battery version. Here's your 2 batteries, here's your controller, and again it has your OTG cable, so no Wi-Fi, no calibration necessary. And the way your phone sits in this one, it's just a different controller. Your phone, it just expands like that, and your phone sits here like that. And I personally like this layout better than the DJI, but either one is really good. And this one has a 9-kilometer range, which realistically you're not going to get that because you're going to have obstacles in the way and behind trees and stuff. But if you're in a big open area, you're probably going to get 6 for sure. And looks like a rechargeable battery in that. And this one does 4K at 60 frames a second, and you can do a lot of different resolutions below that. And this one has a ton of flight features like follow me and active tracking, GPS tracking, all those kind of things. And it has an AI night mode. It does a really good job at night if you have some light, like around sunset or not when it's pitch black. And this one has a Sony camera. It's a 1/2-inch sensor on it, and it has 3-axis gimbal. This is a really good camera. This is a step above this. Not a huge step, but it's above this one. And this one goes for You know, I think it's around $350 US with the 2 batteries, maybe a little bit more, but still cheaper than a lot of the some of the more expensive Holy Stone or Roku or Venix or Bwine, stuff like that. And the camera on this is way better than that. I mean, all you do is watch videos on YouTube. Watch side-by-side videos of like a DJI compared to an Holy Stone. Right? There's no comparison. And like I said, this Fimi is really good, but the only drawback of this, you're going to be buying this from China. Sometimes it's on Amazon, sometimes it's not. You can buy extra batteries, but you're going to take a long time to get them, and propellers, stuff like that. DJI stuff, you can get it anywhere. You can get it on Amazon or eBay or third-party stuff as well. There's lots of different accessories out there. So, like I said, I hate seeing people just throw money away on things that aren't very good. You know, like buying a Holy Stone drone or a Roku drone over this. It's like I compare it to like buying a phone. Say that's an iPhone 12 there, right? And if somebody was selling that for $300 and somebody was selling an iPhone 5 or 6 for $400, why would you buy the older iPhone for more money? Just makes no sense. This one is so much better than the old one, than that. So anyway, that's it for the video. I just wanted to share my thoughts on it. Yeah, like just stick with a DJI and you'll be fine. You're not going to complain. You're not going to have any trouble with it, and it's going to work perfectly. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.